All right, here we go. The new story, the special episode, Mermaid's Tale.
There's a story about this of how the waves whisper on nights when the moon hides herself away. You want to hear it? Then I'll begin. This is the story of a mermaid that was deeply cherished by the sea. It's said that the sea would shed tears at times looking up at the moon. As the moon would sink into the deep dark sea, those tears would crystallize and become what were called sea fairy tears.
Sea
Cookies
fairy
of the
tears.
sea worship the unbreakable, incredibly beautiful sea fairy tears. Soon several kingdoms were founded around them. Among those was Tear Crown, the kingdom of the merfolk, located in the silent
Merfolk,
ocean's
Tear
depths.
Crown.
There lived a gem mermaid who shone as brilliantly as the moon itself.
Soldiers, stay on guard.
Oh,
As you
all right,
know,
guys.
Something is afoot with the land cookies.
So it seems like right here, if you look at this, her name, or at least the Crimson Coral's name here, is going to be in color, which most likely is going to signify that Crimson Coral is going to be a playable cookie, all right? And most likely, according to leaks, all right, is going to be a super epic.
Yes, ma'am.
And you guys can see right here, the Tier Crown elite soldiers, they don't have
Every
a
time
colored
we
name.
perform a rite, they gather to see the sea. Those land cookies, there's no way of knowing what they might do. So this
Land
is no
cookies.
time for rest.
the ones
For
with
who
legs.
knows what might happen? Is the sea fairy tear safe?
No issues observed, ma'am. However, as you know, the lunar eclipse is approaching.
So it may be unstable. I see.
Crimson Coral Cookie.
Frail jellyfish.
Coral Cookie. We're about to start the sea foam, right? Are you not joining us? The lady is waiting.
Is she now?
Yeah, frail jellyfish
She's
is
been waiting
100%
for
going
this
to be
for
the
a
next
while
epic.
now. She must. Let's go then, before my lovely little sister White Pearl Cookie tires from waiting.
So you're
Finally,
telling
the day
me,
is here.
sister? White Pearl and Crimson Coral are related?
I wonder what powers I'll manifest. I want to help make the ocean beautiful, just like all my sisters.
Oh, I guess they just call each other sisters.
Crimson Coral Cookie.
All the
is
mermaids call each other
here.
sisters.
How are you feeling?
White Pearl Cookie, my little pearl. Finally, it's your turn.
Finally, I too can meet the sea.
This is the first ceremony we've had in ages. The last one was Mystic Opal Cookie's Seafoam Rite.
Mystic Opal?
This time we will surely be able to see the glorious sea once more, right?
Oh, I wonder what powers White Pearl Cookie will end up with.
If we're nervous, just think about how nervous White Pearl Cookie must be. White Pearl Cookie, call out to the sea. Everyone, quiet. The ceremony starts now.
Almighty sea, do you hear me? Do you feel my true heart? From a small gem devoted to you comes a humble plea for a part of your power.
Oh, here we go. It's Sea Fairy! The almighty sea.
Ooh, almighty sea, divine sea. Finally.
The sea is speaking? Finally, the time has come for me to pass on this power to you.
The sea spoke to me? To
To you, who resembles the moon, I give the blessing of the sea.
Resemble the moon.
Almighty sea. Does this mean I can finally become a real gem mermaid?
Yes. And with this power I am giving to you all, the sea is sure to be safe and calm. Small moon, who shines brightly from within your shell, you shall shine the brightest when there is no moonlight. And I will.
The sea spoke directly to you. This is unheard of. White Pearl Cookie, can you feel anything? Do not fear, dear sister. It's time for you to unfold your strength, your sea, just like all your sisters before you. White Pearl Cookie?
Crimson coral cookie.
You don't have any powers, huh?
Strange. Is it normal to feel nothing?
Dang it. 3 cookie cutters. For just talking. Yes.
Nothing. What do you mean?
I'm not sure. White Pearl Cookie, did you not receive any powers? But the sea definitely said that it would grant you power. Come on, she's just not used to her new powers yet.
That's right! After all, this is the sea foam rite. No one has ever come out of it without new powers.
No, I...
White Pearl Cookie, show us your powers!
Oh,
Everyone,
typical
down.
crowd.
White Pearl Cookie! White Pearl Cookie!
I said I can't feel anything at all!
My lady!
White Pearl Cookie! White Pearl Cookie! It's not safe outside the kingdom right now! Soldiers! Follow White Pearl Cookie! Now!
I can't feel anything. I didn't receive any powers at all.
Uh-oh.
Almighty Sea, tell me why! Tell me why these hands of mine are still useless!
White Pearl Cookie! White Pearl Cookie! Where have you gone?
The sea itself spoke to me. So how can it be that I'm left with nothing?
That's the end of the water, my lady. Please come back here.
I wanted powers like the other gem mermaids too. To unfurl
Why do I
waves
feel
from
like
the tip of my
frail
fingers,
jellyfish is
sing
gonna
the
be a
weather,
healer?
to talk to the waves. I wanted to become
Or maybe a
shining gem
magic.
of the ocean too.
My lady!
Are you sure there are none of the Tear Crown cookies left?
Yes, ma'am. Everyone has been sent back.
I can't believe the seafoam rite ended like that. Does this
Aquamarine
mean White
cookie
Pearl
is
Cookie
also
didn't receive any powers?
another cookie who has a colored border, guys.
But the sea was really there. You heard it too. We might just have to wait around a bit longer.
What about White Pearl Cookie? Has she returned? I've never
She looks
seen
pretty
her so
cool, too.
distraught.
Not gonna
I'm
lie.
really worried. Is she back?
The young lady has yet to return, but my warriors are following her to ensure her safety.
Very well. You should head back. Aquamarine Cookie, why don't you finish the celebration preparations? We should all make an effort to enjoy the celebrations together, just as we've always done after the rites.
Yes, you're right. I'll make sure to prepare so we can begin as soon as White Pearl Cookie returns. Disappearing.
That's Seafair again.
Please, don't go.
Mystic Opal Cookie, how is the state of the Sea Fairy Tear?
The sea is mourning.
Another one.
Seems even more unsettled after the rite.
What will we do?
Oh, yes, another one.
You know how
Cool
volatile
citron.
the sea can become at this time.
We are not strong enough to pass.
How many of these cookies are actually going to come out?
The situation is not looking good. Word has it that two-legged beings are capturing our kind up above as we speak.
Could it be that the cookies up above know how the eclipse affects our kingdom?
That cannot be.
I kind of hope that
The
we get
cookies
an
are
events
simply
cookie
coveting the
too.
treasures of the sea
That would
as
be
they
pretty
always
nice.
have.
We haven't had one in a
And
while.
what about White Pearl Cookie? She's back and resting, right?
No, she still has yet to return.
What? Still? She must be past the border of the kingdom by now.
I should have gone after her myself sooner. But, as you know, I must defend the Sea Fairy Tier. But, you're right. We've waited for too long. And now I must...
Don't say that, Crimson Coral Cookie.
Maybe
guardian of our kingdom
once
and
these cookies come out, Sea Fairy will actually
That's
shine.
right. Simply offering to help is enough. Leave the rest to us.
You're right. But do not
Because
forget
most
how
likely all of
precious
these
you
cookies are going to do
me.
water type damage, right?
If anything happens to the two of you,
Oh no, it's terrible.
Ah, frilled jellyfish cookie. There you are. But why is White Pearl Cookie not with you?
It's a disaster. White Pearl Cookie. White Pearl Cookie has been caught in a net.
Uh-oh.
What?
And here's the Chamber of the Sea, and this is where Catnip's shop is again.
Harpoons, nets. This ship holds nothing but weapons.
It's Lord
As soon as the
Oyster.
eclipse begins, I suppose everyone will be on the hunt for legendary sea riches.
The eclipse is almost upon us. 'Tis the time when
Abalone
the legendary dwellers
cookie?
of the sea come to the surface.
This one's also colored, man.
Lord Oyster, you should lend me a hand. Just one of these creatures is enough to make us a fortune.
Hold up! That's not what I've been told. All I'm
Except
here to
Lord
do is
Oyster
ensure the
doesn't
safe
have it,
passage
right?
of the ship.
Will you really be satisfied with just
Seems
that,
like Lord
eh?
Oyster is going to be just an NPC
Lord
then.
Oyster, I realize that you're someone burdened with great responsibility. But will you be able to fulfill your duties with such a defeatist attitude?
Gosh, this accent is thick,
Chances
man.
like this don't come often, I'm telling you. Lend me your hand and I'll make it worth your while. So what do you say? Ready to seize the opportunity of a lifetime? Ha-ha!
Burdened with
Oh,
responsibility.
never mind. Lord Oyster does have a color border.
Maybe you're right, Abalone Cookie. Chances like
Oh,
this
it's
don't come
abalone.
often.
Okay.
And settling down and providing for a whole family would be no problem with a fortune like that. But... Huh? What's that light? Is it the moonlight reflected off something? No, that's... a cookie! Look! Look at the net! Right there! Cookie overboard!
All of these cookies literally had color borders. Maybe they're breaking the trend of the color border and whatever. They're just putting color
Yes.
border for all of the main characters in the story now.
Let me go! Now!
This isn't a cookie, but... a mermaid?
We must report to Abalone Cookie at once. Ah, there'll be no need for that. What's the reason for all this fuss?
No! No! It mustn't end like this! What about the sea that I dreamt of for so long? The sea that I dreamt of, where waves sprung from my fingertips.
Oh! Ha ha! Could it be? A gem mermaid, as described in the legend of the sea. So the legend is true. Seems that no one else has noticed yet. In that case... Oi! Move this mermaid to the tank! I think we caught something so valuable before the eclipse even started. luck is on our side after all.
Why did the sound of it just go so,
Very
like,
well.
low?
This calls for a celebration. Tonight, we feast.
I have to get out. I have to escape from here. Ugh, I can't move at all. Ugh, if only I'd received powers, this never would have happened. Almighty Sea, tell me why.
You aren't just crying because you've been caught, I see.
Don't come any closer.
I won't hurt you. No, I can't hurt you. I have no such strength.
You.
Really? Lord
Your
Oyster has
eyes
nothing?
are so beautiful. Even in all this chaos, they're full of life. Just like glistening pearls.
Pearls. Pearls are my gems after all.
Looking into your eyes, it feels like all my worries are washed away. Like I'm floating in the open sea. What creature could you possibly be to have eyes so powerful? I am Lord Oyster. Will you tell me your story?
All right, here we go. We'll continue on with the story here.
You're back. Have you come to hear my story once more?
That's right. The sea is calm today. It's the perfect time to go sailing.
Sailing?
How foolish of me. Your world is so different from ours. Ships let cookies travel the sea without turning soggy. It's what we're on right now.
This apparatus. In Tear Crown, we call it a hollow whale.
Hollow wheel.
Lord Oyster!
Lord Oyster.
Lord Oyster, are you here? There you are. The hope of the Oyster family and my dear friend. I need your help.
Help? What could you possibly...
I hear you've been talking to the creature non-stop.
They
Must
call it
have
a
heard some
creature.
Pretty interesting information, I'm sure. Won't you tell me about the sea, for example, the sea deity and the mermaids? Tell me every single detail, you hear?
Oh, you can
Barging
tell
in
they're
and
gonna
asking me
go
for this
in,
favor won't change anything.
just go and like
There's
raid
nothing I
their
can tell
kingdom,
you.
bro.
We need to treat these mermaids with respect. They're so much more than just creatures.
So you really have no intention of helping me? I see. Mermaid, ye who is blessed by the sea, can you tell me what I want?
Let me out of here.
Ha! Just as I expected. See, even if you treat them as godly beings, they won't do what you want. Well then, take this mermaid out of the tank at once. I'll get the information I want, one way or another.
What?
Typical pirate stuff, right?
Please, leave me alone. Just let me go.
Scream and squirm all you want. I won't end this interrogation until you give me something.
In the name of the Oyster family, I command you to stop immediately! You wish to know all about the sea, you say? Abalone Cookie, is that your plan? To wipe out all life in the sea?
If anything, it's foolish to leave such an obvious resource untouched. Lord Oyster, if you have no intention of helping me, I must ask you to step aside. After all, I'm not interested in breaking the alliance between the Oyster and Abalone families.
It doesn't matter what you say. I will not let my tie to my family stop me from doing what's right.
I guess you're finally living up to your family name, Lord Oyster. But for it to happen like this is disappointing indeed. Now then, what are you all waiting for? Let's show the Honorable Lord how we do business here.
Pirate stuff?
Phew. Well, I was only going to put a little pressure on you, but it can't be helped when you're this stubborn. I must say, I'm shocked, Lord Oyster. But then again, As long as that mermaid is in our hands, I'm in no rush. I'll let you go. But listen to me, Lord Oyster. It won't be long until I have all of the sea's treasures within my grasp.
Yeah, sounds like a typical pirate.
You... Why did you do that?
I'm not sure. After seeing you, I became certain. I cannot continue like this.
Then why don't you just quit?
That's a good question. I suppose there's still some part inside of me that wants validation. And to live up to my family name.
Validation. I want that too.
There's nothing I can do for the Oyster family.
There's nothing I can do for the kingdom.
Oh, typical love story right there. Let's continue on with the story. Maybe I'll buy some quills today.
The sea is calm.
Story.
No, just asleep. But the waves are as ill-tempered as they are sleepy, so you shouldn't disturb them.
What an interesting comparison. Ah, that's right. Did you hear? The eclipse is tomorrow. Abalone Cookie is determined to catch the rare sea creatures that can only be seen during the eclipse.
Oh, the pirate.
Is that true? Lord Oyster, please, free me. I
No.
must return to protect my kingdom, or the sea at least.
Dad, if it's to protect the sea, we're no different from each other. I also left my family to go out to sea. I must let you go. No, I desperately want to. But if I do, Abalone Cookie will surely... What should I do? White Pearl Cookie,
Oh, what happened?
What's happening? There wasn't a wave to be seen just a moment ago. And yet...
The sea is raging. This must be... It's Coral Cookie. She's come to save me.
Cry of whales.
Whales of the sea. Destroy that wooden monster, carrying the two-legged creatures.
To these mermaids, it's wooden monster is
Show the fury of the sea to
the ship.
those who took my sister.
All right, here we go. What is that, bro? It's like a league character, man.
The ship... No, the sea itself is trembling. This must be... the strength of the merfolk.
Oh, Lord Oyster, you're here!
Abalone Cookie, there you are! This is urgent! We must set this mermaid free at once!
Ah, folly! I could never let a catch like that go so easily.
Yeah, you want the whole ship
Look
to
at
go
this.
down?
The hull is pierced and you can see the sea on the other side! We'll perish!
That's right. Our best option is to escape with the goods while the ship is still holding up.
No! This is the only
Man,
way we'll all
classic
survive! White Pearl Cookie!
pirate.
Be careful!
Ha! Lord Oyster, you scallywag! What are you doing?
The tank. It's cracking.
Yeah, the classic villain, right?
Marlin Legion, prepare for attack. Sink this hollow whale and rescue White Pearl Cookie from those two-legged creatures.
Crimson Coral Cookie, I'm here.
White Pearl Cookie. Oh, almighty sea, I thank you.
I love how she's shining. It's like shining
Wait
effect.
for me, little sister. For I shall make sure that these creatures may never hunt us merfolk again.
Oh, Crimson Coral Cookie, don't!
White Pearl Cookie, this is a complicated matter.
I know that. I know, but a cookie that helped me is on the ship. So could you please, just once, give them a second chance?
Oh,
The sea
yeah,
is
it's gonna
always
haunt
giving
you
those
back
creatures second
later.
chances, White Pearl Cookie.
You can already tell. You let these guys go?
I know that, but... Please, this is my one request. If it wasn't for that cookie, I wouldn't have made it.
White pearl cookie. It's no use, I see. All forces, stand back. We will not fight the two-legged today. Everyone,
I love how they
return
call
to
it the
depths.
two-legged. Aren't they both cookies?
The sea. It's still again.
Everyone, hurry up and start repairs on the ship.
Seriously, it's like an insult to them.
The damage is far too great. We won't make it to the shore. And if it wasn't for Lord Oyster, we would have been on the bottom of the sea right now. To think that the captain even considered prioritizing the goods over everyone's lives.
That's classic pirate stuff.
Mutiny? Oh, this won't do. Lord Oyster, come here. Let's have a chat.
Navigator! Is there no navigator? Where in Crust's name are we going?
Ah! Whirlpools! Whirlpools everywhere!
Didn't the seas calm down?
Abalone cookie!
Thanks to your decision, the crew's been thrown into chaos.
I can no longer have someone on my ship who defies the captain's orders in such crucial moments.
Ah, so you are the one who threw them out?
I'm sorry to say this, my friend. I really am. But I want ye and the
'Cause-
rest of your family to get off this ship.
Because they were about to overthrow him. Got to get rid of the problem,
You're
right?
kicking us off just
Classic
like that,
pirate
with
stuff.
No warning? There's no way we can return safely like this.
Lord Oyster! Up ahead! Breathe! Up ahead!
Turn! We'll take the long way around.
It's not working!
Oh, here we
Is it
go.
over? Was it all in vain? Ah, that's right. Abalone Cookie knew all along. No cookie can survive alone, out in the open sea. I can't breathe. I'm not drowning, but rather feeling the weight of that burden on my shoulders. What will happen to my family without me? Is this really all I could accomplish? Nothing? In the end, I'm nothing. Huh? You...
Oh, is it White Pearl?
I've never
It
seen
is.
a face like that. A sad, confused face.
White Pearl Cookie, how did you...
I kept hearing your voice. The voice that kept me company. Come on, take my hand.
Wait, how is he breathing all of a sudden?
This feeling...
Oh, there
I
we
can
go.
breathe again. And my dough is no longer soggy.
It's the sea watching over us.
To float around so calmly. It feels like a dream. The soft current washing over my dough. The gentle waves. I can feel the sea breathing. Now I realize, none of us cookies have ever really understood the sea.
I see you're a cookie who can actually sense the sea. I trusted that you would. Now, come here. There's something I want to show you.
This...
This place has the best view of our kingdom, Tear Crown. We call it the Garden of the Sea.
Garden of the
It's
Sea.
stunning. I could spend all day here gazing
Wait,
at this
my
beauty.
question now is, where did where did Oyster's entire family go? Or Lord Oyster's entire family go? Were
Look,
they in the same ship?
The moonlight is shining through the surface.
Did they just leave the other ones behind?
It's like a curtain of light wrapped around the kingdom.
They sunk to the bottom?
Looks so peaceful.
Oh my.
That's not always the case.
What do you mean?
They melted away and Lord Oyster is like, oh my gosh, it's so beautiful.
Us gen mermaids are creatures that rely on
Come
the
on,
strength
what
of
is
the
going
sea
on?
to protect our kingdom. The sea watches over us, and we look to the sea for strength to grow our kingdom even stronger. But that doesn't mean that the kingdom is always serene and beautiful. Nothing remains still and in balance forever, not even the sea. And when the sea is out of balance, so is our kingdom. That's when the gem mermaids must take a stand to protect the sea. I want to become someone who can fulfill that duty too. An eternally radiant figure,
able to help and protect Tear Crown.
You will. I know it. I have seen so much throughout my life, but I've never met anyone as radiant as you.
Just hearing your words, I feel radiant already. The sea called me Little Moon. That hasn't happened to any other gem mermaid before. If I just let the eclipse pass by like this, I'll cease to be Little Moon, much less a gem mermaid. Even so, you still see me as a radiant being?
Little Moon. That name suits you well.
Little Moon.
After all, I'll always look to your radiance, no matter what form you take.
Ah,
Like the
that's
moon
why the
gazing down at the
costume's
sea.
name is Faded Radiance now, huh?
Yes, like I'm gazing at you right now, in this moment.
That's so beautiful. Your words are like a curtain of safety enveloping me. I wonder, can I treasure this moment forever?
Yes, you can.
Oh, here we go. They
I
fall
too
in
wish
love.
that time would stop. Just for us. Just for now.
Follow me. It's just a bit further up. We're almost at the surface.
Oh, now
No one would believe me if I told them I just walked on the bottom of
Okay.
the ocean. It was truly unreal. I'll never forget it.
I don't think they had those effects before. Oh, maybe they added it in.
Well, then we should...
Could we postpone our goodbyes just for a bit? I don't want to think of this as the end for us.
All right. We're simply parting momentarily, waiting for our next encounter.
I like that. Now, the eclipse will start soon. Please stay safe, White Pearl Cookie.
The eclipse.
You look concerned.
No, the
Is it because
eclipse.
of the sea?
I wonder, does the sea really love me?
The sea called you Little Moon, remember? If anything, it means you can shine on your own.
A moon that shines on its own.
You're a moon that can shine on its own. So, don't be afraid, and just give it one more try.
You really think I can? Do I even have such strength within me?
You're already shining so radiantly. You're my moon.
My,
And
my,
you are
my.
my sea. The sea only I shine upon. Take this pearl.
Oh no!
As long as my tear, the gem of a mermaid, is with you, you will not turn soggy in the sea.
No,
Take it.
no!
And once you have accomplished all
This
your
is
goals,
this
come
is the
back to
start
meet
of
me
everything
again.
bad, guys. When you give something precious to somebody random that you meet for the first time.
When I have gained my
Oh,
powers from
no.
the sea and become a true gem mermaid,
Oh no, you know that's bad.
I'm so nervous.
I didn't even know.
Is this really supposed to make me this shaky?
The sea called you Little Moon, remember? If anything, it means you can shine on your own. You're a moon that can shine on its own. So, don't be afraid, and just give it one more try.
Just give it one more try.
Trust that cookie. It's just like he said.
Yeah, of course you
I'm
trust
a
him. You
moon,
gave him your
loved by
gem.
the sea and the cookies, shining
Why
on
would
its
you
own.
give somebody something so important?
I feel power surging through me. Almighty sea, is this the real me?
That's correct.
It's Sea Fairy.
The one that shines in the dark. Your
Shine
power
in the
can
dark.
only shine where there
Isn't
is
that
no
shining
light.
glitters?
Even if the eclipse blacks out all light above, your light will protect the sea.
I can do it. I could do it. I could become the real me I so longed for.
What is going on now?
The moonlight disappeared. But why? There's still time left before the eclipse.
This is no eclipse. What is happening?
My lady!
My lady.
Grilled jellyfish cookie.
Everyone else has already gone to the borders of the waters.
Yes, let us go too.
Oh,
The creature
never mind.
that
I'll
discovered
continue
our
after.
existence. He's back. And he's here to capture us.
Ah, abalone cookie is back with covering up that moon.
The eclipse is starting!
How is one ship big enough to cover the entire moon?
Throw out the nets! Shoot the harpoons! Catch any creature that you see!
Look at that hollow whale! What's all that stuff on it? It looks so unnatural and terrible. It's different from the other hollow whales I've seen. It seems as if it knows how to fight the sea.
Quiet! This invasion will not be the end of Tear Crown. Now, sisters, prepare yourselves. Let us show these creatures who rules the sea.
Who
With
rules the
powers
sea?
gifted by the almighty sea itself.
There you are, mermaids! This time I won't go easy on ya!
I have you swept away.
The waves! It's as if they've come alive!
May they swallow you up.
Oh, she's mad.
Listen.
Oh, no, there's more. I forgot Mr. Opal. Oh, do you see her hair? It's a shape of a what do you call it? Serpent?
Seaweed has tied itself around the ship. We cannot move forward.
Seaweed has tied itself around the ship.
And the wind makes it impossible to stand upright.
Oh, it's the first mate.
Abalone cookie, I'm sorry. There's nothing else we can do.
Okay, come on. You have a full-grown mustache and all that, and that's how you sound? Come on. There's no way.
Looks like those old tales about the sea deity had some truth to them after all. I had my doubts last time. Seems like those of the sea can wield its strength as well, huh? Well, it sure isn't the best way to find out, but now I know that the legend of the sea fairy tears must be true too. Once I find the catch the creature that lives by the remaining tears, I'll earn a fortune. But I won't risk losing my trophies I've got so far. So, now, retreat! Everyone, fall back!
He's running away. Should we chase them?
That was not the expression of someone who's given up.
You guys should just
He will
chase
return
and
soon.
get rid of them. Why would you wait until they return? You
An
beat them
offensive was
once,
never our
you don't
purpose.
let the enemies go
Take
away.
care of the injured first.
Oh, dude, it was a machine. I thought it was an actual crab.
Betray your trust.
The dude was inside controlling it, so it was a robot. Oh my. Oh my, oh my. Calm before the storm.
The clear light that shines only from within.
Oh, it
the
was called
shadows.
Aquamech? Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't read the
This
name.
feeling, I know it well.
Is this the sea?
Little moon.
Almighty sea, I've always cherished you deeply in my heart. My sea, so beautiful and generous, yet powerful, dreaded by its foes. My tear crown. But now, I dream of another sea.
Oh no, she has
One where I
fallen
can
in love.
walk on two legs, on the ground up above.
Oh no.
I see. Your heart ripples like moonlight reflected on the surface of the water.
Yes.
It is like aerial
I
stuff.
tremble with excitement, as if I'm dreaming.
And yet, you're afraid.
I tremble as I'm already walking the ground above, although water surrounds me at every moment.
Will you reach him?
No, not for now.
But someday.
Do you know what that sound just reminded me of? And this scene, it reminded me of Maple's story, just for a little bit. Right in the beginning, as you finish the tutorial, this is what usually happens.
Lord Oyster, may I enter?
No, I wish to rest a bit longer.
Everyone's crumbling to hear your story about the ship and how you were.
The sole survivor?
No.
I will explain everything soon. So please, wait. Just for today. For I just want one more day. To lose myself in a dream. Bathed in moonlight from above.
To be continued. Well, now time for us to wait for the second part of the story to come out.